Hey guys, happy Thursday. Get a little louder, it's okay. You are allowed to be louder music. That made it really super fucking loud. Okay. What's up, my guys? What's going on? My guys and gals and in-betweens and neithers. What's going on? Yeah. Got Pretty's here, and Aubrielle's here, and Lily's here. Maybe only for a little bit. Flugly's here. Plushie's here. What's going on, guys? Oh, Rennis is here. You're in there, sneaky and blue. What's going on? It's been a really weird long day, and I'm home, and I've eaten way too much junk food today, and I feel gross. But I'm alive, so, you know, living is good. We had a meeting today where we were supposed to tell our boss about all the things we're working on right now and get him up to date on, you know, whatever the fuck's going on, what we're working on, all 37 of our projects. And, like, 3 minutes into the conversation, he, like, shut down our marketing guy who was doing the presentation. It was just, like, so angry that we were presenting it to him the way we did, and was just, like, he suddenly started going off on my supervisor about how she's so bad at her job, and she's so lazy, and we never get anything done, and we're so far behind, which is, like, the complete opposite of what's actually happening, but he has, like, the most unrealistic expectations of what's supposed to be going on. And he went off on her specifically, and it was, like, a 30-minute conversation of him just yelling at her with, like, the entire office in his room. And finally, he stormed out with, like, no one able to fight him. He just stormed out, got in his car, and left. And my supervisor got up and left and walked. She took a walk. And I went back to my desk, and it was like, what the fuck is even going on today? And so when she got back from her walk, I basically stayed until, like, 5:45 to help her, like, catch up on all the stuff she was supposedly behind on. So I didn't actually get to leave work until, like, 6 o'clock, and I had to go get my hair cut, so it was, like, I didn't get home till, like, 7:30. So, yeah, it was great. Oh, look, Cutis is here. What's going on? Who's here? What's here? When? Yeah, I was gonna do art, and then I wanted to vent for a minute. So, let's start with Aubrielle since it's small. We'll start with hers. And, so this is what we're working on tonight, by the way. I'm gonna do, and I'll go back to reading your guys' comments. We're gonna work on Sheebs. We're gonna work on Aubrielle's, Red Panda. You know what I meant. I might work on Dakota's Bears. Technically he hasn't paid the invoice yet, so I might wait on that one. And then, I'll work on Haya's, emotes. So, yeah. So we're doing that. That's a good way to motivate your staff. Oh my god, the tension in the room was ridiculous. She's sort of an interesting creature because she lets that kind of stuff roll off her a little bit. Like, she takes that kind of thing a lot better than most people I've met. So I was very surprised that she had to leave the office and go for a walk. But when she came back, she was very calm, she was ready to go, and so I helped her get through all the stuff, and tomorrow she and I are gonna bust our asses trying to get everything done. So yeah. I got complimented, though, so that was maybe the only good thing that came out of that conversation. Russ actually gave me a really good compliment, and it was fun, yeah. Yeah, no, it sucks. Oh my god, the stress adds up so much, and all the, I don't know, it's ridiculous that we get treated like that, because it's not our fault. And I think what set him off was that we were supposed to sell one of our products to Target, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was somebody's fault, or somebody misread a situation, or what. I don't remember what happened. Like, I didn't really get enough details of it, but basically we were supposed to have Target, I think it was Target. Some retailer was gonna buy one of our products and then backed out because we couldn't meet a particular ship date. And, like, that's totally normal. That happens, you know, that's not an abnormal thing. But he was very upset about it. And I don't know if it was somebody's fault or what, but... Yay! Hello, friend of Plushie Lover. What's going on? So, that happened. Yeah, the stress totally adds up, and, like, everyone's freaking out about it. That's the only reason me and the one other girl in the office are even hanging out, like... I mean, she's super cool, and I love hanging out with her, but, like, one of the reasons we've been hanging out, like, during lunch and stuff is because she gets super stressed out, and so she's like, you want to go for a walk? And I'm like, yeah, and then we just go walk in the park for, like, 45 minutes, so we don't have to be in the office. Like, that's the kind of job I have right now. It's just everyone's freaking out. Oh, hello, you are a friend. Oh, my art is fabulous. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, my boss complimented me during his rant about how bad my supervisor is at her job and how much she sucks right now. He was like, Chandler and Katie do such a good job. They're very good at what they do, and they're fast, and you're not fast. We're so far behind. Like, okay. Wish you could have complimented me when you weren't tearing down my supervisor / friend, but okay. I guess it's something. Oh, thank you, pretty, for all the furious kisses. How's everybody doing? How's everybody else this Thursday? You brought an innocent soul into the madness. Welcome to the crazy zone. Artificiary, is that how you pronounce that? I think I got that. I don't want to interrupt you, but make sure you give the cheeks enough space to have both gray and white fluff areas. Let me bring up your reference on my other computer real quick, because I think I was fine. I also just realized how much I hate that mouse. Strange backhand compliment, yeah, right? It's like the only time he's ever complimented me to my face, sort of, but awkward. I'm probably gonna have to look up a red panda in a minute. Just, got your grades finally, yay. Finished the last Guardian today, it was good, but I can't believe I waited 12 years for it. Oh man. Start over with, hey, Discord, do you want to open at some point? That'd be great. So cute and fluff. Alright, where's you at? I should have enough room, because this part will be white, and then there's a little patch of brown, and then the other patch of white. So I think I should have enough room. I can fluff up her face a little bit, though, if you just want more fluff. That's not a big deal. My beer got warm and my coffee got cold, so today's the worst. Okay, I'll think about that game, and then I heard it was released. First time hearing of the game, and then nothing. Oh, well, that's why the nose is bothering me, because I brought even remotely like a red panda. So, let's start by fixing that first, because red pandas kind of have a bare nose. I've been trying to be a little better about, like, not eating shit junk food, but, like, I had to go to Dairy Queen today for dinner, because I just... If I had come home and tried to cook, I wouldn't have been able to stream tonight, because I would have just not had any food. And I really wanted to... I legitimately wanted to stream tonight. Of course, I was sitting on my couch going, oh, I don't want to do anything. Like, I was full of food and just didn't want to. But I'm here now, so... The bear dog nose. Fuck, Axolotl. Why? I definitely opened Axolotl too. Oh, okay, he crashed. That's not Axolotl's fault. He crashed. He's having a bad day too. There he is. He should be here now. Axolotl. It's okay, friend. He lives. There he is. Their nose is kind of weird. It's like almost a little round. You've only been following since March? That's odd. Artificiary, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Axie Stack. You're now an official member of the Realm of Madness. Kinda hard to believe you've only been here since March. Of course, I feel that every time you guys do the follow age thing, and I'm like, wait. How many months has it been? Really? It's only been since April? Very confused. Look at you guys. Everybody's in the stack. Yeah, so that's approximately how my day went. I told my kitty we'd go outside and then we didn't, and I feel bad about that too, but also there's mosquitoes. Aubrey's been in the Axie Stack since April 22nd? Only a month? That doesn't seem right. Oh, Scarlet Love 22, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Axie Stack. Yeah, that can't be right. Axolotl, are you confused? Yeah, Flugley's definitely been here a while. I was about to say something like, you know, what if it's based on my date also has to be older on my second month. Yeah, you're on your second month of subbing, so you couldn't have been following for only a month. That's weird. Yeah, a couple of you guys, I can't believe that you've not been in the stack for, you know, more than a month. I wonder if that's an issue with Phantom Bot. I wonder if Phantom Bot has no idea what's going on. Maybe they followed while Axolotl was down or something? Maybe. Axolotl's like, yes, you called. You rang. You're on your second month and you should be between 30 and 60 or so, yeah. Well, I don't think Locutus followed the day that they followed. I don't think that that's how that happened. I don't really remember, though. I can stay in the stream because you're doing other people's arts. So it's just my art specifically that upsets you. It's still my art, it's just other people's characters. If I disguise it... Oh, you don't like the world building stuff. Got it. That's fair. I didn't sub the day I started following. Right, yeah, that... Axolotl, are you confused? So it should be at least 40 for the sub, right? Look that up. So, a channel, it seems it's reporting the wrong follow age by a bot. For example, Choza has been following Johnny FX since August, whatever, 61 days. I'm pretty sure I've been following that channel for much longer. Might be related to the button that comes up every once in a while at Twitch that lets you announce your sub. Sometimes Twitch will randomly unfollow you from channels, or if you ever hit the unfollow button and followed back, it will reset. It affected a lot more people in the channel. Maybe it's something in Axolotl that just kind of crashed. I don't know. That's weird. Hey, Echo, what's going on? Oh, it's happening. We're doing our best. I have no idea. Axolotl is full of lies. Maybe that's the secret. The Axolotls, actually. You secretly evil Axolotl. We trust you. Secretly lying to us. Your panda baby with a random red panda I found on Google in the background. Charmander! Hey! I mean, should really be trusting someone to give you that derpy smile when you yell at them. That's true. Anytime we yell at Axolotl, he's like, it's fine. Axolotl is literally the it's fine meme. Which coincidentally is one of my favorite memes. Yeah, do it. Axolotl won't kill you. See, I was thinking about posting. I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I need to tell Axolotl to stop links. For two reasons. One, if somebody starts spamming porn, then you guys know better to click on it, and if you click on it, it's your fault. In my opinion, if you click on a link that is obviously porn, it's your fault. Also, if somebody starts posting that shit, my mods can just grab it. You know, it's like, we hardly post any links as it is, so I'm not that worried about it. I'll fix it if it ever happens, but I'm not that worried about it for right now. I know a couple other channels I follow had that happen to their streams, and they had to set up Nightbot. So, like, I figure at some point I'll have to do it, but for right now, Axolotl's got it under control, so... Click on this, totallyNotPorn.com. Yeah. Exactly. That's the one. Totally, absolutely, definitely not porn. Axolotl having something under control. Look at him. Very in control. He is. He's fine. Look at him. He smiled for you and everything. He understands. I'm just gonna draw Axolotl. How does Axolotl look? What are... Rhea, I sketched these, at work 2 days ago, because we had a really slow afternoon, and I had nothing to do, so I just scribbled these out real quick. Because they're all busts and small stuff, they didn't take me... Stuff like this, where it's like a bust, or like, honestly, even the sheep that are full bodies, like these guys, even their full bodies, they're so small and derpy and chibi that they took me like maybe an hour to draw. So like it didn't take me that long to pump these out. So that's why I did these first and opted to do these first, because they're a little bit easier. You and Train's commission and Apple Gravy's commission are full bodies with some type of scenery, and so those will take me a little bit longer because I have to plan the composition and I have to plan the scenery, so I've kind of been putting those off a little bit, if I'm honest. I'll work on them this weekend, though. We'll get to it. So no, I don't have any red line yet for you guys, but maybe I'll work on them at lunch tomorrow, actually, because I'm not going anywhere during lunch at work, so I can work on them then. I gotta see how work goes tomorrow, because my boss was in a really bad mood today, so I might need to use my lunch to work, just so he doesn't get pissed at me. And I kind of want to raise, so I kind of want to be on my best behavior, because I sort of kind of want to raise. You should make an Axolotl. You should make a command that's like hugs, and then Axolotl gives you a hug. That would actually be kind of cool. Maybe I should do that. I could also give Axolotl a keyword for hug, so if he sees hug in a sentence, he'll use he'll do like a particular thing. Like maybe I could just have him where he holds his hands out for a hug. Yeah, so I'll try to get to it soon, Ryakra. I'm not gonna wait like a super long time. You guys won't have to wait for it, but I wasn't up for drawing anything huge tonight. I don't know. It's just been a long day. The other thing is, like, I spent all day today sketching. I didn't get to do any coloring or line art or anything today. It was just like 100% sketch all day, and so I just kind of I want to sketch more. That's the other reason I opted not to do the not to do world building, was that I just didn't. The world is burning. Axolotl has a flamethrower in his hands, and he's giving you that derpy smile, right? I'm gonna make this here. I think the one on the right is fine. I think this one needs to. Oh, flooflier. Flooflier. Have we ever heard this? I don't recognize it. Is that too floofy, or do you like it? Cool. It's the rain song from Trey. I knew without looking. Yes, good. I'm sure this has played on stream before, but I really don't recognize it, like, at all. I think I should have enough room now for all of her stripies. And I made her a little floofy. I feel like I had something to tell you. No? I've had that a couple times this week where, like, I felt like I had a funny story for you guys and then I couldn't remember what it was. Oh, I know you guys saw my picture of Tokage with his banana. Jenny gave him a banana to hold. Pretty great. Usually get the snow theme, got it. It's because of the way I drew the... That's fine. In fact, yeah, you're right. That ear's kind of wonky. Hang on. Let's... This part should come down a little bit. No, it was definitely not deliberate. I just didn't realize what was happening. Actually, that whole ear needs to be... What the fuck was I doing? They're, like, not even remotely symmetrical. That's what I get for drawing this in under 45 minutes at work. Trying not to get caught while I work on stuff at work when I'm not supposed to be. I mean, what? I'm not doing anything illegal. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's a good story. So the other night, Shay was being super adorable, and she was like all flooped over on my lap, just being the cutest. And I looked her dead in the eyes, and I said, you know, I went, No, you are too cute. It's almost illegal. You are so cute, it's illegal. And she leaned forward, touched me on the face, and licked me on the cheek. Like, okay, well, I guess you're arrested now. I guess you don't care that it's illegal. You're arting at the art place with arty art? Yes. Illegal art. My cat doesn't care that her being adorable is illegal. She just licked me on the face anyway. Yo, my cat is actually the best. Don't fight you. I need me a kit. Yeah, she selected me and I should have known. She demands to be held. She's starting to figure out what up means. She begs for up. Basically means I just sling her over my shoulder like a big old sack of potatoes and just hold her. And then I go about my business. I do other things while she just lays on my shoulder and purrs. So good. Anybody who wants to tell me that dogs are better than cats because dogs are more affectionate can suck my dick, because it's not the case. All pets are made equal. All pets are good and pure. Illegal operation encountered. Art.exe is behaving in an unexpected way. I mean, what else are you supposed to do when both your supervisors are up in a meeting in the front and you've run out of stuff to work on? Like, you're just gonna sit there, twiddle your thumbs, work on concepts for stuff that's never gonna get made? No, I'm gonna work on commissions because I'm not stupid. I don't have a dick. No, I was just... I see what you did there. Suck my proverbial dick. Metaphorical, I should say. Oh my god, you guys. They say you can suck my dick one time and somebody takes me seriously, and here we go. That's why the stream has a mature warning on it. Was a metaphorical dick? I don't know. A dick that is made of metaphors. Oh boy, oh. Yep. Look what I did, you guys. I brought this upon myself. I do enjoy I can read. Fuck. I do enjoy dogs more, though, because I find them a lot easier to read and they're a lot more predictable. That's fair. I mean, I'm not, like, mad at somebody who's like, I like dogs better. You know? Like, that's fine. But people who, like, I have met people who hate cats. And I don't just mean, like, oh, yeah, I don't really like cats that much. I'm more comfortable around dogs. I mean, like, people that are like, cats are the worst, and they are, like, hellspawn, and I hate them. You know? And, like, I like cats better. I find dogs very hard to read, and I find them too energetic. I get very anxious around dogs, because they're, like, too excited. But, again, that's just me. That's my personality. I love my dad's dogs. My dad's dogs are great. You know? But, oh my god, they drive me nuts. Bark at literally fucking everything, and you just can't control them, and they're just ridiculous, and I think it's just because they weren't trained properly, and it's just, oh my god. Hey, Richard. All talk, you could say that. Wish I could be responsible enough for a dog, yeah. I don't have the time for a dog either. I feed off the excitement of dogs. I think that's, I think that's a property of, like, your personality type, too. Like, I have, surprisingly for the amount I stream, I have a lot more introverted qualities than I do extroverted qualities. So that's kind of an interesting thing about Um, that's sort of an interesting about human psychology, because a lot of people want to talk about, like, introvert and extrovert as if you can only be one or the other and you can never be both. But introvert and extrovert is more of a, like, personality traits thing than it is, it's more of your personality trait than traits than it is, like, your whole personality. So, I'm an introvert with extrovert qualities. And, like, I like being around people. It's just after I'm done being around people, I'm so tired. Like, once I'm done streaming, I want to just go take a nap for 3 years. Because you guys are awesome, but I get so tired after I'm done, like, talking for 2 hours straight. That's just the way my body functions. That's the way my body deals with social interaction. I just get tired. You know, I'll go to the park with a friend, and we'll play Pokemon Go for, like, 2 hours, and after talking to people for 2 hours, I just want to take, like, naps. I just want to live in my room forever. So you're an introvert with introverted qualities. You are double introvert. I was raised with a doggy big brother, and I'm a wolf person at heart. Dogs and wolves make more sense than people. However, we had really well-trained dogs, and I love cats too. Yeah. Like, some of the reading I did, it's like, you can be an extrovert who's extrovert with extrovert qualities, you can be an extrovert with introverted qualities, you can be an introvert with extroverted qualities, or you can be an introvert that's also an introvert. You know, it's like, you can be lots of different combinations of them. I'm a furry, so dog, so you could be a cat furry. Cat furries are a thing. Doesn't change the fact that I would be an axolotl furry if I was a furry, but... But I understand that you would prefer dogs, that's fine. You guys are allowed to prefer any animals you want. I ain't gonna judge. Time for sheeps. I could fucking draw a nose, that'd be great. 9 indoor- who said 9 indoor cats? Oh, you. You had 9 indoor cats. Oh, that's a lot of indoor cats. I just have 1. Perfect. 1 and an axolotl. Best boy who's trying all he can. I'm gonna give him these weird, like, anime eyes. Is your sheep family? Yes, it is. You let judgmental people suck your dick, so obviously you're biased towards them. I mean, if you're gonna come into my chat and be like, cats suck and your cat is the worst, I'm gonna judge you. But if you come into my chat and you go, well, you know, I don't like cats as much as I like dogs, I'm not gonna get mad at you for that. Like, that's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. If you come into my chat and you tell me my cat sucks, I'm gonna kill you. Because my cat is the best. My cat is a precious baby who should be protected. And also, she still has claws and it hurts me. Because she forgets that she has claws, and so she just digs them into my body sometimes while I'm holding her. Like, she'll just grab into my shoulder, and I'm like, can you not, though? My cat looks like Wario. She does. She looks like Wario when you draw a Wario face on her, that's for sure. I should put up a little window so you guys can see what I'm working on. Window for sheep. Your cat sucks at being terrible. That she does. That she does indeed. Now you can watch the sheeps come into focus. I don't like cat claws. It kills my soul. I can't justify declawing a cat, because it's literally like removing the end of your finger, but... Okay, go sleep, Lily. Have a good night. Good rest. See you later. You know what are good and pure? Cat toe beans. Cat toe beans. My cat used to give hugs. He'd prop himself up with one paw on my chest and the other on my arm and nuzzle into my neck. That's adorable. Shay kind of does that a little bit. She will, she'll, like, usually it's when she wants to be picked up. She'll, like, she'll put her paws on your leg and, like, extend her other arm up really close to you, like, trying to touch your face. And if you crouch down on the floor, she'll put both paws on your shoulder and rub you on the face. Like, she'll, like, get up close to you. Apparently they make little claw covers that you can buy. Yeah, they're called Pretty Paws, I think. They're, like, these little caps for over their claws, but I don't really know how they work. I don't know how they stay on. Yeah, declawing cats is, like... Although I was talking to a lady at the grocery store the other day. We were waiting in line and we were talking, and, because sometimes I talk to strangers, yes. And, she was saying that she just got a cat, and the cat has her, you know, the kitten still has its claws, and she was concerned about this kitten, hurting her young children, even by accident. You know, obviously the cat's, you know, the kid grabs his tail, the cat's gonna smack him. And she was concerned about that, and she had looked into laser removal of the claws, which I don't know how that would work, or if that's, like, less, like, harmful to them. Oh, it's just adhesive? They keep their claws, the claws will grow. Right, yeah, wouldn't it push the claw caps off? I'm genuinely asking. I know they're a thing, but I don't know how they work. Figure out how to jump a rough bark tree, get the covers caught on the bark, fall off, and leave them behind. That's funny. See, I wouldn't use the Pretty Paws if my cat was a partially outdoor cat. Or if my cat was an outdoor cat just in general. I wouldn't use those for them. I would actually just not have an outdoor cat, because having an outdoor cat's a bad. But I would just not do that. You know, like... I mean, if you're gonna have an outdoor cat, let them be an outdoor cat, you know? Yeah, I just trim my cat's claws regularly. My cat's claws grow really fast, though, so I feel like I'm cutting them all the time. But, she's surprisingly good at having her claws trimmed. Usually what I'll do is I'll sit on the top of, like, I'll sit on the toilet seat, and I'll just have the clippers next to me, and she'll come running into the bathroom, because she likes to sit on my lap when I'm on the toilet for some reason. So she'll climb up into my lap, and, like, lay down, and then you can just hold her paws and trim her nails. She just doesn't care. She hates having her teeth brushed, though, and that's something I can't get her used to. She does not like having her teeth brushed, which is a problem because her teeth on the one side look pretty gross. They come off and go back on. How do you trim them? The cycle repeats. How do you keep them on? Cats are good off when they don't like them. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried to use them. Here. This sheep is over here being an absolute unit. As Kuro described it. This one's Tortilla, right? Fun story, one of my mom's cats, back when we first got the cats, we got them declawed. Because, like, 10 years ago, there was not enough research to prove that, like, clawing a cat was super inhumane. So at the time, we were just like, oh, small kids better declaw the cats. You know, it was just, like, the natural progression of having a cat at the time. And, when they declawed the long hair cat's paws, they did it wrong, and so she had to wear these little, like those, waxy mesh boots on her feet. Oh my god, she had no idea what to do with them on. She had these, like, little stumpy front legs and was just running. Just flailing her little front paws all over the place because she could not figure out how to run with the paw things on. Like, it was really sad, but it was also kind of funny because it was like you put, like, socks on her. She was not having it. She was fine. You know, they didn't screw it up super bad, and she, like, didn't lose her ability to walk or anything, but she definitely struggled for a couple of days with the whole walking situation. But I think if we were getting them, like, nowadays, we wouldn't have done it, you know. But 10 years ago, the rules for, like, how to take care of a cat were so different. Like, 10 years ago, when we got those cats, or however long ago it was, like, when we got those cats, it was like, you know, it was like, feed them dry food. You just feed them dry food because it's good for their teeth. And now, if you do any research, it shows that dry food isn't really that good for them, and it's not really good for their teeth. So, you know, it's just kind of okay. You know, we didn't know anything about grain-free food. We didn't, you know, there was so much less to know about cats back then. And when I decided I wanted to get Shay, I did all the research on, like, the best kinds of food, you know, what's the kind of stuff you want to look out for in your food, you know, declaw them versus not declaw them. I didn't want to get Shay declawed anyway, but it was like, you know, looking for that kind of stuff. Putting boot socks on dogs always makes me laugh, I know. I hate laughing at their pain, but, like, it's so funny. They must lose some kind of sensory type thing when you put the little boots on them because they just don't know how to function. Like, even a little bit. It must be in the beans. Yes, the beans must tell them something. So, that's a story of how we cruelly removed my cat's claws because we didn't know any better because we were young and it was 10 years ago. Cats and dogs, I think, have small whiskers between the toe beans and they sense vibrations of the floor. That would make sense then. If you remove their ability to use their toe beans, they just lose everything. Not the beans themselves, though. Gotcha. I like how we're referring to them as beans. The beans. I'm gonna make this relief. Kind of like straddling the curl a bit. Is Gumdrop a boy or a girl? Or neither? As I've been saying he, and I actually don't know. You ditto toe beans. I think that's one thing that all cat and dog lovers can definitely agree on. Toe beans, best. Cat, dog, doesn't matter. Toe beans. Cat toe beans, dog toe beans, all the best. You know what doesn't have toe beans? Clownfish. You know who's also a dickhead? Clownfish. So I think we're on to something. Cats, good and pure. Dogs, good and pure. Clownfish, not so much. I don't know what that implies about Steve, though, because Steve does not have toe beans. He does, however, have hilarious tiny toes. So, does the tiny toes make up for the lack of toe beans? Because he does have adorable tiny toes. He has funny little feeties. Hyena toe beans are top tier because they aren't furry. Tortilla, Gumdrop, Bubblegum, and Stormy are confirmed for female mashed potato. I like that. Confirmed female. Tiny toes are beans themselves, yes. Hey, yo, Axie, this is fucking cute. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna scale down this a little bit. Tortilla's my favorite so far. Mostly because I like saying his name. But Tortilla's pretty good. Yoshi, yes. The exception to the toe beans equals pure rule, of course, being Steve, apparently, and, well, my shrimp doesn't have toe beans either, but she is good at pure. She's also just doing her best. Really what I'm saying is that my fish are assholes. That's mostly what I'm saying. Gonna look up. Oh, they don't! Oh, they're so weird. In a good way. Like, good in a weird way. I kind of like them. They're almost like little dog paws. Are hyenas felines or canines? Or neither? I guess they'd be a neither, right? They're like a fox, you know, that's like not a cat or a dog. Steve and shrimp have feet at all. Clownfish. Maybe that's the prerequisite. Maybe the lack of feet is what makes you not good and pure. Because you know what else is good and pure that has feet? Hermit crabs. My dad's hermit crab. Yes. They're super cute and very derpy. And they like themselves a good walnut. They are good and pure also. And they have lots of legs. Belliformia, so sort of cat. Hyenas are technically related to felines more closely, but they are specifically neither. Gotcha. I figure they'd be more like a fox, where it's like not really either or. It's just, you know, a different species altogether. I don't think foxes are neither. They're neither. Distant relative. Gotcha. That makes sense. Science and nature. Learning stuff. Here in the Axie Stack, you learn a lot of things, sometimes. Sometimes I just sit here in silence and don't talk about anything. A lot of the times, we learn science. Where did jackals swallow that? Aren't jackals a dog? Mongoose has fallen into that sub. It's Cass! She's here for the sheeps. Yes, we're having sheep time. I know I have the little one in the corner, but let's back up in full glory. The full glory! Oh, tortilla. They used to call grilled cheese May after the character from Night in the Woods, but I'm starting to think that grilled cheese in the Big Bro and Flaffy, whose name comes from Flaffy, is the non-binary sheep. Hey, there you go. Mongooses and hyena are very close cousins, oddly enough. What? Science? What is science? Have you guys ever seen hermit crabs change their shells in a line? I've never seen it in real life, but I saw a video on YouTube. Hermit crabs are so... Hermit crabs are like my fourth favorite. I thought jackals were dogs. Are they not? What's going on, Cass? I miss you. How are you? How was your Thursday? I wish it was Friday. Can we learn us a thing? Let's learn us a thing. Do it. Do it. Jackals. Jackals. Jackals are a medium-sized omnivorous mammal of the genus Canis, which also includes wolves, coyotes, and the domestic dog. So yes, jackals are dogs. They are coyotes. I did not know that they were monogamous. That's interesting. For Friday, we wouldn't be here. That's also true. And that would be sad. I do wish it was Friday so that I could sleep in tomorrow, though. That would be nice. Doing well, trying to figure out how to make my Instagram work and stuff. Doing school work and, like, my second ever acrylic painting. Hooray! You're doing the best you can. I think this one, which I think was supposed to be grilled cheese, I think is extra floof for some reason. This one got, like, extra floofy. I think mostly because I forgot to draw its body and so, like, fill in the space! And now you know. As I draw sheep with a dog in the background. That's nice and ironic. I enjoy the fact immensely that you can recognize exactly which sheep is being drawn based on their size and not based on anything else. No, I'm not even 100% sure which one is which now. But you know your sheeps. You know this one's grilled cheese. Real talk, I haven't had grilled cheese in so long. Oh, so I found this website today, right? It's called, like, Deskgram or something like that. It's some sort of non-affiliated offshoot of Instagram. And it uses, like, your Instagram information and stuff. But the problem is that somebody posted my Axie Stack art on that website, and I can't log in to leave a comment. And there's nowhere to leave. There's no, like, email. I don't understand. Also, can someone explain clip art websites to me? Because I hate them. I don't actually like grilled cheese? Really? I love grilled cheese. Has to be the right grilled cheese. Same hosting company, also. Which is weird. I don't like cheese at all. Also, I got bored. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. We're working on sheep. Would it help if I said the word floopy? The only confusing part will be Faffy, mashed potato, and bubblegum. I want to think bubblegum is in the very middle between her in-law siblings, wondering what she got into with Tiny Stormy. Yes. Fair food. I can do that. I was sort of gonna ask you which one you thought would be best for the one in the middle. Just because, like, I knew I wanted to have 3 of them smooshing the one in the middle. I just couldn't decide, like, which one I wanted to put in the middle, and then I realized that those 3 were the same size. So I was like, well, if that's the case, if these 3 are the same size, then it can be whatever. Then maybe you could pick. I don't know if you have a preference. Seems like you like bubblegum being in the middle, and I can just pick whichever for the sides. Whatever balances the color best, I would think. I'm excited to color this one because there's gonna be so many different colors to work with. Actually, it'd be a good little side tangent we can go on. Does anybody want to see how to, I'm going to show you, oh, I'm not going to ask. I'm going to show you guys how to do a reverse image search on Google. I don't know how I'm going. Let's learn us a thing, alright? So, let's say you want to see if your art's been stolen, right? So, go and you find your artwork somewhere. We're going to use Steve. So what you want to do is you want to right click, you want to do copy image address, and you go to Google, right? You go to Google, paste that in, you go boop, you search, and Google's gonna be like, what the fuck are you trying to search? That doesn't make any sense, but then you tell it to search by an image. And it goes like that. And it shows visually similar images, and somebody called this out last time, and I actually did want to look at it. But then if you scroll down here, it says pages that include matching images, and it actually shows websites that have that. So, like, some of the links are outdated. Like, this one says J Talon has my axolotl up for adoption, but he removed it a while back, so that's not accurate anymore. Search Google for this image. Is that actually a thing? Oh, yeah, I didn't actually even see that there. Well, there you go. That's another way you can do it. I'm good at reading. Some of these I recognize, like this one's definitely, you know, mine. This one I found earlier today, which is some website called Hands Lodge, and it says Clip Art World. Scroll down here, there's all these axolotls that are stolen from other websites, and mine's on. So that's fun. Oh, hey, Endo, what's going on? I'm learning you guys a thing on how to look up your artwork. Yeah, so, I sent these guys a cease and desist. It was like, yo, take this down in 48 hours, or I'm gonna contact your hosting service and tell them to tell you to take it down. So, yeah, so these websites exist, and I hate them. Also, that's an axolotl dabbing it on armor. Yeah, and that's what you do. That thing's pretty cool. Yeah, so there you go. Look at it. I hate it. I hate Pinterest because when it comes up on the search bar, it's really hard to find things. You know? Like, it says that it's on a page and then it's not. Back on, though, because it's still showing up in my thing. Some of them show up, it says, like, user page of a person on Fur Affinity, but it's because it's at the top of their favorites. Some of these, again, are outdated, like this Maria Fressa. They already took it down. The link still thinks it's there, but it's not. Yeah, and that's how you Google search for an artwork. You just, apparently, Lily told me you can just do search Google for that image. Indeed, something you can do, so there you go. I just wanted to take a detour, show you guys how to reverse search art in case, you know, you feel like it might have gotten stolen or don't want it up somewhere. I don't care if people repost my artwork in other places, if I'm perfectly honest, but, like, I care if people are putting it on shirts or merchandise and selling it without my permission. I definitely care about that. And I also care about them using this specific piece of art, because this specific piece of art I have the copyright for, and it's my character. So it's like my mascot. Yep, so people stealing art. I just wanted to show you guys how to do that in case you ever feel like you do it. I'm trying to figure out where this one on Pinterest came from, though. Like, I don't understand how Pinterest works. Oh, somebody sent this to me today. I think it might have been Kuro. I don't remember, though. I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, it was Penny. Penny sent me this today, and it's great. There's a lot of Axel. What the fuck is that? I need it. No, wait. Go back. Go back to the hell pit. You automatically get the copyright for the artwork the moment you make it and post it on the internet. It's how US, I believe. If Cass is still here, you can ask her. She will have more specific answers for you. That thing is adorable, also. It's great. It's probably like $1 million. Actually, what I would really like to do at some point is to actually trademark all of my stuff, but trademarking stuff is kind of expensive. I don't have the money to trademark right now, so I'm just not going to. Someday I'll have to do it, though. It's weird because the Google search still says that the Google search still says it was found on Pinterest, but I don't actually see it, so it must be. I have this pin in the black axolotl, and it's. Oh no, it's this one. Umeboshi. This one. I have this one. I bought him an Easy. Can I get an artist to pull something they post even if they drew it, but it's my character, and can they likewise do that to me if I post it somewhere? Technically, yes. Because technically, well, it depends. If it's your character and your original design and it has no affiliation to any other thing, like it's not a, and this is my basic understanding of how copyright and shit works, so like don't take my advice as like actual legal advice. Like if you're genuinely concerned about that kind of thing, I would contact somebody who's like, you know, knowledgeable in that sort of thing. But my basic understanding is that the moment you create it, it is yours, and if somebody steals it, that's technically infringing upon your copyright. The person who owns the OC would have to trademark the original character in order for it to be protected under the court of law, but copyright for the artwork belongs to the artist. Yeah, okay. I don't want to, like, spread false information, but that was my basic understanding, that, like, you can't take them to court over it, but if they take, but that you have the right to tell people to take it down, I think. I'm not really 100% sure I understand the difference between trademarking and copywriting, but Cass is here and has the answers. But purchased art, like I purchased my icon from you, that is actually in my terms of service. You sort of follow my terms of service. So in my TOS, I state that you can use your artwork that you bought from me for anything that is non-commercial. So you cannot buy a piece of artwork from me and put it on a t-shirt on Redbubble and sell it. But if you buy a piece of artwork from me and you want to use it as an avatar, go for it. You want to put it on, like, you want to post it on your galleries, you know, so you can archive all of your stuff, go for it. Heck, if you want to print it out at work and post it on your wall, go for it. As long as you are not making a profit off of my artwork, I'm okay with it. I have a separate pricing for people who want to use my work commercially. Technically, because they drew it this, they can take it down over copyright, especially if it's registered with the U.S. Copyright Office, unless the artist states otherwise in their TOS. Yeah. You're having a lot of fun coloring the stuff? That's great. I would probably make an exception for people who want to, like, put it in a book. I don't know. It's like... I'm kind of lax with my stuff a little bit, but... What is your pricing for commercial work? Is it a flat fee, then royalties? The way I price commercial work, I estimate how much time it would take me, and I do it by an hourly rate. For my commissions, I set a flat rate for everything, regardless of how much time it would take. But for I guess for something that would be like royalties, like you're gonna put it in, like, say, you're gonna use it as an album cover for your band or whatever, and you're gonna sell it on wherever, that I would probably do like a royalties, like you pay a flat rate, and then I would want it would really depend on the situation, to be honest. I haven't really ever encountered a situation like that where that's come into play so much, but I'd probably have to work it out with a specific person. I'm really only worried about it for stuff where, like, I'm gonna work with a big corporate company, to be perfectly honest. Like, if I'm gonna freelance with an actual company, I'm concerned about it. If I'm doing freelance work for you guys, I'm not that worried about it. It's kind of a tricky situation because, like, some of you guys, like, well, most of you guys, the Axie Stack specifically, you guys feel to me more like friends than you do fans. So I would probably be a little more lax with my rules if you've been here a while, and I kind of consider you sort of like a friend. But, like, if somebody were to just email me out of the blue and be like, hey, I like your artwork and I need a cover design for my video game, would you like to be the artist? I would expect to be paid at my full hourly rate. I would expect to be given royalties if they won't comply to that. Like, I would expect different treatment because I don't know them. The only way rights transfer is if the purchaser of the art also buys additional rights. That's how graphic design works most of the time. The logo for a business costs so much, $500 and up, because the business is buying the right to make that logo their own and distribute it themselves for a predetermined period of time. Yeah, we've actually been dealing with that a little bit at work for commercials, because there's a song we really want to use for the commercials, and by we, I mean my boss really wants to use it, but it's copyright, and it belongs to somebody else, and it's like, fun fact, it's the Dora the Explorer theme. He's in love with it and wants to know why we can't just buy it, and they have exclusive rights to it, so we can't use it, and I don't think we can just purchase it. And even if we could just purchase it, I don't know why we would, because that's not the kind of branding we want. But, yeah. Okay, so let's say I buy an art from you, and I want it on a t-shirt just for me, but then a friend says they want the shirt too, so I take the money from them to buy additional shirt. Is that okay? That's a very complicated situation. I would say I would be a little bit uncomfortable with that, but I suppose you could get away with it if you just didn't tell me about it. Because the thing is if I say, okay, you can only make it for you and one friend, then that gets, I guess as long as you're not making a profit off it, it's okay. I don't know. That's an interesting copyright stuff. Because if I say it's okay, this one is okay. Hey, pretty, what's up with that link? Because, my computer blocked that. Don't click on that link, guys. I mean, like, those sites that say, pay us $20 and we'll print your thing on a shirt, so I take $20, my friend's $20 and get 2. It's a good link, don't worry. It's definitely not a good link, because I clicked on it, and my, I clicked on it, and, Windows Security Defender killed it. It won't let me open it. You'd have to sign a contract between each other agreeing to only print a certain number of shirts. If someone violates that contract, then you could take it to court. That's how it works, formally anyway. Why would you click on links in the chat? I clicked on the link in the chat to make sure it wasn't dangerous for you guys. And because I trust Pretty to not post spam in my chat. Honestly, I will click on everything. I would click on all the art that gets, all the links that get posted in chat to make sure I don't have to block the person. You know, if a rando came into the chat right now and posted a link, I would absolutely click on the link to make sure it wasn't a virus or spam for you guys, and then block them from the chat if it was. Yeah, I would say for my artwork, I prefer, for private commissions like this, I would prefer that you just come to me and ask first, I guess. I do a lot of stuff with my personal commissions on a case-by-case basis, so, yeah. It was derp when I was younger. My friend sent me to meetspin.com. Niceme.me. I don't know what that is. So, yes, I would probably click on it. I do a lot of my personal commission stuff on a case-by-case basis, just because, like, one of the only things on my price sheet that isn't listed out is backgrounds, and that's because backgrounds vary. If I set a flat rate for backgrounds, I would kill myself. Because I've gotten so many crazy different requests for backgrounds. So, like, you know, some backgrounds are real simple and it's just like a scene in a fort. And I can just, like, derp around in the background for a little bit. But other times, people want, like, a cityscape. And so a cityscape's gonna cost you a lot more because it takes me a lot more time to work on it. But, yeah. Wouldn't that put your computer at risk on the possible virus, too, though? It's awesome and nice of you, but... Well, I have Windows Security Defender to block that stuff. I also have Malwarebytes that'll catch that stuff, so I'm not worried about it. My computer's really well protected. Yeah. I have both Windows Security Defender and Malwarebytes. I have the premium Malwarebytes, so it should catch it before it gets me. Also, hi Nugget, what's going on? Welcome. We're drawing sheeps. Heck yeah, for good malware protectors. I finally decided I wanted to upgrade Malwarebytes to the premium version, because I really like Malware. I think Malwarebytes is one of the best antivirus softwares there is. And, or anti-malware, I guess I should say. But I think Malwarebytes is one of the best programs out there for that kind of thing, and so I really wanted to, I just, covering that. So I wanted, I like, if you guys have listened to me talk about, like, mobile games and stuff at all, you'll know that I like to give mobile games, even ones that have, like, a ton of ads, I like to give mobile games a little bit of money if I like their program. So, like, Tap Tap Fish is a little bit of a strange duck in that situation, just because a lot of the gameplay of Tap Tap Fish relies on ads. Like, a lot of Tap Tap Fish is you having to watch an ad in order to recharge a skill, or having to watch an ad in order to spin the wheel, or having to watch an ad in order to get free currency, or to open the chest. And it doesn't bother me because the ads are kind of nice ads. They're not like, you know, they're sort of interesting and fun, and they're just simple little ads, and you can put your phone down for 30 seconds and just do something else while you wait for your ad to play so you can get your shit. So, like, I don't mind that, and I've spent a little money on their game because I like them, but, like, I'm playing, like, a Roller Coaster Tycoon type game on my phone. I got, it's called Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch, I believe is the name of it. But it's basically Roller Coaster Tycoon, but on your phone. And I wasn't buying anything, mostly because I didn't need to, but I got to a point where I really needed a janitor station, and I could not get the card to upgrade my janitor station, and everybody was pissed because there was shit all over the floor, and I couldn't clean it up, so I finally just spent $5 on the pack, and I got enough janitor things to get me ahead a little bit, so... And I like the game. It's a well put together game. It doesn't really have any major bugs. It's pretty easy to level up without having to buy a shit ton of stuff. So I place a lot of stock in games that allow you to play the game without having to buy things. Like, for example, like, there was a game that I was playing on mobile. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, because, like, every YouTuber ever had it as a sponsor for a while. But, it was called Best Fiends, and it was like a Candy Crush type of game. It was like one of those matching games where you gotta, match up 3 tiles there. This one, it's like a matching game, and so you have to, like, string together different tiles, and it attacks the enemy when you do that. I think it's like a slightly different version of Candy Crush type of a game. But, I played this game for a while, and it was pretty fun. It's an enjoyable game. The little characters are goofy and cute. You know, it was a well put together game. And at one point, you could not progress without buying shit, because it was impossible to. There was like one level that was so much RNG that you just could not win. And so I stopped playing it. I wasn't gonna buy their power-ups because that's bullshit, you know? If Gumdrop with people, you're watching this, yes. Oh, hi, Gumdrop. Careful enough, clicking the links alone isn't usually enough to be an issue. It's what you do after the click that might be an issue. Yeah, that's true too. Also, helpful tip for anyone looking to download anything similar to click through on something. There's a lot of similar add links, like games that have a click to play in 5 places. Drag the item first. If it comes off as a link, it's the right one. If it's an image, it's an ad. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Another pro tip for you guys, if you're scouring the internet, you're doing something, whether or not, you meant to or not, you end up on a page where, say you end up on a page where all of a sudden the page reloads and it starts going, oh my gosh, you have like 500 viruses on your computer and you need to download this program right now to get them off. Oh my gosh, you have 30 seconds. We're going to download this thing. If that happens and it comes up in your web browser and it's not your actual antivirus, do not click the X in the upper left corner, upper right corner. Don't close the web browser with the X, and don't close the tab with the X. Open up whatever your computer's version of the task manager is, and crash your web browser with the task manager. Because if you click the X, that's the same thing as saying, okay, I want to download this. Those type of browser viruses hijack your web browser, so the X is the same thing. The X is basically the yes. In some cases. It's not always the case, but it's always safer to crash your browser if those come up. Yeah, those are the worst. I hate when that happens on mobile, and I can't figure out how to stop that from happening on mobile, but like yesterday I went on my phone. I went on Chrome on my phone and tried to look up a Pokemon. And so I went on Bulbapedia, and Bulbapedia redirected to some kind of ad that was like, hey, if you start right now, you can win the $500 grand prize. And I don't know why it redirected to that, so I backed up and reloaded the page, and then it was fine. And it didn't come back up, and I don't know why those happen. That's a huge point, especially if it's on something like AdFly, etc. Those viruses are the worst. Yeah. Oh my god, viruses. Man. So, fun fact, here's a fun story about me and my experience with computers. So there was one time that one of my friends from high school, her grandparents' computer was running like, it felt like you had dipped it in molasses and then set it on fire. It was so slow, it was ridiculous. So one day, she and I were trying to use it, because back in that day, it was like her grandparents were the only people who had a computer, and so we would just go over to her house and use her computer. And, because she lived at her grandparents' house. So her house was like, after school, we could walk to her house and then, like, play Neopets on her computer or something. So we did, and we could not use the computer because it was so fucking slow. So I went and got, I had a flash drive for a project in class, I think. So I grabbed my flash drive, and I downloaded Malwarebytes onto it with my computer, and used the flash drive to install Malwarebytes on her grandparents' computer because I couldn't get onto the internet to do it, and the stupid virus, one of the viruses kept blocking it. And by the time I got everything all installed and was ready to go, we found out that computer had like 563 viruses on it or something like that. Like, I believe that was actually the actual number of viruses I found on the computer. That computer ran like new once I got all the viruses off. It was ridiculous. That's like the most viruses I've ever gotten off the computer at one time. Bulbapedia's mobile site is AWFYL, and then the app makes you pay to remove ads. I don't know what that means. I don't know, like... Oh, awful. That's what you were trying to spell. Feel like, okay, here's another thing. Maybe you guys know the answer to this question. So let's go to Wooper's page. Right? So if I go on Bulbapedia, right? This ad pops up. And is it gonna do it? Now that I have you there. Okay, so I sometimes get this ad in the lower right corner here. It's just a video that pops up and just, like, appears. And I don't understand why my ad blocker doesn't catch it. Like, should ad blocker not be able to block that? I had 786 ones. I don't even know how. I didn't download anything on the PC. Sometimes that just happens. I don't know. Sometimes the ads just download themselves. Sometimes it's an ad in the corner. That's why ad block's a really good thing to have. I know it hurts content creators a little bit, but, like, honestly, it's not worth it. Like, if you like your content creators, donate to, like, their Twitch or whatever. Don't. Chinese sexy Doberman. I don't know what that link was. Like, something to see if it come up. I feel like I missed so much stuff on Pokemon because I haven't been playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like, I haven't even touched it. I use no script, block you origin. It gets rid of everything, but that's also Firefox and not Safari. I don't use Safari. I hate Safari is like the Google Chrome. It's like the Internet Explorer app. Yeah, I use Chrome. But yeah. Yeah, that was Chrome. Okay, what about him? You know how when you click the tooltip for the ad blocker on Chrome and it has the whole block and ad on this page button, you can get rid of those videos from there. See, it didn't work for me. I had to actually go into the text. I had to go in and, like, block all the elements of that video to get rid of them. It was weird. Oh, I love your picture of Gumdrop watching the stream. That's adorable. I still use Firefox. There are arguments against it, but Adblock Plus seems to catch most of the ads. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. I think, personally, I prefer Chrome and Firefox sort of equally. I think I like Chrome a little bit better, and I don't really know why. I like the interface better, but... For the tangent. I don't really have a preference either way. I have several browsers on each of my computers just in case something won't work in one browser too. Like, Chrome's really weird about Flash now, so I have Firefox in case I need to open something that uses Flash. Tiger was so cool, he got shafted in the games though. Oh my god, he so did. Fun fact, when I was deciding what my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon was for when I did the Type Elements challenge, I almost picked Zygarde. Because I think Zygarde is just such a Pokemon. It's just a neat design. It's, like, kind of alien and weird, and I kind of like that about it. But I ultimately picked Rayquaza. How can you go wrong with Rayquaza? Deoxys, however, is, one of those Pokemon that I didn't really pay much mind to until Pokemon Origins put out that episode that has Mega Rayquaza and Deoxys in it, and, like, oh my god, Deoxys looks so cool and creepy in that. Like, okay, Deoxys, I see you. I see what you're Rayquaza. I switch back and forth, to be perfectly honest. I depends on who I'm talking to and what time I've said it. Because I don't know which way is the correct pronunciation, and I've never really heard it pronounced all that often, so I switch between Rayquaza and Rayquaza. Same thing with Arceus. I've heard Arceus also, and I sometimes switch between Arceus and Arceus. So, you, I guess. I just want to know if it's not me. Yeah. It's really sad to see how all this build up for Zygarde of the games and just got chucked. Yeah. Never watched the Pokemon shows, so my pronunciation's weird on a lot of things. One of my favorite pronunciations of any Pokemon is Behem and LGM. I love the pronunciation of their names. That's such a cool little thing they did with those. Arceus is a soft C, if I remember the movie correctly. See, I thought it was Arceus because it's RKS. What's his face? Silvali's system. But I don't remember, and I don't care. So I'm just gonna switch back and forth like I always do. Alice is the best region I didn't get a third game. Hers sounds so much better than Arc. Here, let me look up Behem and... So, like, when I first saw these Pokemon in the regular... When I first saw these Pokemon in the game, I was like, what the fuck? How do you even pronounce those names? Like, how the fuck do you pronounce this? Like, you look at that and it's just like, what the fuck? There's so many letters and vowels, and what's with the Y? How do you pronounce GY? I couldn't figure out how to pronounce them. I was just like, the weird alien ones. But what it is if you break down the pronunciation of those letters, it's actually, like, this one is LGM, so it's the letter L, the letter G, and the letter M, which is the acronym for Little Green Man, which is an acronym for a green alien. And Behem is B, E, which is H, and Yem, which is another M. So, BHM, which is big, B, it's E, it's an E. It's BEM, which is, Bug-Eyed Alien? Or Big-Eyed Alien, I think it is. It's in the bottom of the screen. Oh, there it is! There's the video! Fuck you! Lock element. Murder it. Oh, bye. Yes. Kill that. No, don't click on it. Kill it. Destroy it. Lock. Oh, shoot. Stop this. Lock element. Oh, goodbye. Gone. Fuck this video. Video player, why are you not leaving? Lock that. Lock the frame. But see, like, I have to go through this process. I have to, like... remove the container. No, seriously, remove the container. Like, I can't get rid of this. Why is this not going away? No, I know. That's the problem, though, is that on this, you have to, like, block all the pieces of the ad. You can't just block just the ad. You have to block the container. You have to block the video. You have to block the X button. You have to block all of it, and it still is not going away. So, like, I don't understand. Yeah, anyways, so, BEM is a big, bug-eyed monster. So it's Bug-Eyed Monster and Little Green Man. I just think that's so cool. Like, it's such a little weird, like, thing that you can do. I take Pokemon pronunciations half the time, from the show half the time, and look at other people with the pronunciation of GIF creators. Say one thing, and I go, well, I'm gonna pronounce it this way anyway. Yeah. I prefer saying GIF to GIF, because GIF makes me think of the peanut butter, but I really don't give a shit however you want to, like, do whatever you want. Process is almost simpler, so much simpler a few years ago. I hate FA sometimes. Wow, this art's really cool. I'll think our favorite opens the art. Oh, it's not safe for work every fucking time. Yep. Yeah, not to get, I don't want to get too into the discussion of, like, fetish stuff like that. Channel, really, but yeah, that bugs me too. The active name for GIF makes more sense if it's pronounced with a G. Yeah, like for some reason the ad blocker only grabs like certain parts of the ad, and I hate it. And of course, Bulbapedia is not a big website with like a help page like a Facebook or something, so can't like find anybody else who's having the problem who knows how to fix it. So the super cute chibi, it was so floof, and then I open it and look, tits. I've had that happen a couple times, yeah. Actually, fun fact, DeviantArt is such a nicer place if you go through and start blocking shit you don't want to see. I wish that you could, on DeviantArt, one thing I wish they would do, and they're never going to do it because DeviantArt doesn't give a shit, but one thing I wish they would do, since they have gone so far as to give us the option to click on a piece of artwork, you can go into the flag and hit, like, report, but instead of reporting it for, like, you know, whatever reason, you can just click the one that says, I just don't want to see this, and it will just block that particular piece of artwork and remove it. So it's not like putting mature on, where it, like, still shows the box, but it's got the little circle with the line through it. Like, it totally removes it from the website for you. You no longer see that piece of artwork ever. And it also gives you the, why did that music get so fucking loud all of a sudden? Music. Subnautica, please. So, like, that's pretty cool. I wish that you could do it without actually having to click on the artwork, though, because if you look at my browsing history right now, there is so much fetish porn in my browsing history, not because I'm looking at it, but because I'm clicking on it on DeviantArt to block it. Because it shows up on the front page. It's like, oh, this thing's here, and I don't, like, I don't care what people want to be into. You be into whatever you want to be into, but I don't really want to see it sometimes, especially since I use the internet at work, and I really don't want that shit showing up if I, like, accidentally open DeviantArt or something, because all my tabs sync with work. Because I need my links at home. I need like any like bookmarks I save at work to also be available at home. So like if I ever accidentally click on DeviantArt, I don't want the first thing on the page to be like obesity porn. Like if that's what you're into, be into it. That's fine. I just don't need it coming up on my dash at work. But if I go into that person's page and just block them, then it goes away, and I never have to see it again, and it's so nice. I can actually go on DeviantArt now and look for reference and not have to see Sonic foot porn, and it's amazing. And again, if that's what you're into, be into it. That's fine. I just don't need to see that while I'm at work, you know? Yeah, I wish for Affinity had a blacklist filter. I don't really want to get into this, though, because I did get on Marflebark about that a couple days ago, not talking about this kind of shit, but yeah, long story short, blacklisting would be great. So, yeah, we got, what, 5 minutes left? I finished 2 line arts today. I don't know why I thought I could get, like, enough stuff done to work on something else tonight, but that's fine. Whee! It's done. Look at that. Shibs. Look at the shibs. Enjoy them. Beautiful babies. G stands for graphics, not graphics. What about Giraffics? Giraffe graphics. Guys, I did a thing. I'm making some progress this week. I actually got something done. It's not gonna change tomorrow. Yeah, okay. One other thing I want to do real quick since I got this here. My sheep wanted to be the focus. This took a long time for Floof. Yes. Oh, hey, it's Apple Gravy rolling into the club at the last minute. Got nothing done today. Hey, you know what you got done today? You came to a stream, and you survived. So, I think you did pretty good today. I'm gonna draw the big sheeps. Aw, poof. Sheep. Graphics Park. Yes, Graphics Park. Went on a bike ride today. I'm out of shape. It killed me. Oh my god. I haven't ridden a bike since I was 10. Because when I was 10, I fell off a bike and I scuffed up the front of my shins so bad that I could hardly walk for like 4 days. And that's the day I discovered, or that was one of the times, that was the first time I got any kind of a hint that I was allergic to latex. Because we had to get these big, like these big, ginormous, band-aids to put on my shins because you couldn't put like regular band-aids on them because I was literally missing the skin all down the front of my leg. And when we took them off, I was red and irritated where all the sticky stuff had been touching me, and I was like, oh, that's weird. It must have been because I left them on for so long. But then a couple months later, I had a mole that was potentially cancerous removed from my chin, or from my neck. I still have the scar from that. But I had that removed, and we had, like, another, like, regular, like, knee-size Band-Aid over top of that on my neck for a couple of weeks, or for a couple of days. And then I got the same red mark around it, and that's when we were like, oh, I wonder if she's allergic to latex. Latex makes me break out really bad, so... Apple is a sheep. You've seen the tiny sheep pics. Yes, you send a lot of tiny sheep pics. I was thrown off a bike by a branch going into my helmet and lifting me off the bike. Oh my god. It's a good thing that didn't go through your eye or something. That's wild. But, yeah, so that's the last time I rode a bike. And the first time I thought I might be allergic to latex. Couple weeks ago, actually, I scuffed up my heel really bad on a new pair of shoes, and I had a really bad blister, like, right on the back of my heel. So I put a Band-Aid at work on it to keep it from touching my shoes, and when I got home, the skin where the Band-Aid was so red and irritated that I've had, like, scars on my heel for, like, 2 weeks now. Because it's taking forever for those welts to go away from the latex. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm allergic to seasons. That's pretty not fun. My mom's allergic to adhesive on Band-Aids. She can handle the latex and whatnot, but the sticky stuff burns her. Oh, interesting. What, does she use, like, medical tape instead? My arm swelled up once because I fell asleep with a Band-Aid on my arm, and I'm also allergic to latex. Oh, Jesus. You know what else is fun? I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Guess what's in my house right now? Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes make me itch for, like, my entire life. And, like, I know everybody's technically allergic to mosquitoes, but, like, I'm extra allergic to them. Like, I am actually, like, really allergic. I have so many bites on my legs. My legs hurt so fucking bad. Yeah, she uses medical tape. Gotcha. Rather latex glue. I don't know if it's the latex or if it's latex glue, so I just ask for non-latex Band-Aids, and I just check the labels and stuff, but... yeah. Surprisingly, wasn't hurt at all. I stupidly stuck my foot in the wheel of my bike when I was riding it and flipped the whole bike. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get hurt from that. I would have been terrified. Seasons are argumentative and want me to be in pain. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm onto the path of my bike and the wheel went up his leg and then before I fell down. Ow. Ah, bikes. So good, and also so terrible at the same time. Well, anyways, it is almost 10 o'clock. It is time for me to get ready for bed, because I gotta go to stupid work tomorrow, and probably work until after. So, oh my god, it's Fev. Holy shit, it's Fev. Fev's here. Fev, we did, sheep. What up? I was about to shut down the stream, but now you're here. What's going on? How you doing, friend? Oh, heck, it's a Fev. Sheebs! Oh my god, the feedback loop. Holy shit, feedback loop. What up? That was prime timing. Yeah, what's going on, you dudes? Dudes and dudettes and in-betweens and neithers. I'm gonna actually use that as my tagline. Yeah, we got Sheebs. And we also worked on Aubrielle's Red Panda. I'm gonna color her later at some point. But, yeah. Fev's feathers are all over the place. Feathers are toppling it. Yeah. All 9 of them. 9 feathers all in the chat. So, yeah, I did that. I also did a bear emote for, I have to do the other bear emote. I wasn't gonna work on them tonight, though, because, reasons. Because I haven't been paid yet. And then Haya's emotes are a clusterfuck of colors, because the layers are all not merged. So, that happened. But yeah, so that's what I worked on tonight. How are you guys doing? How was your stream? Hi, Birdie, what's going on? Birdie with a long line behind it. Dev's team of doctors making sure Axolotl doesn't spaz out. I don't know why Axolotl lost his mind that one night. I still can't figure it out. Yeah, there's some. Oh, jeez. Oh, Birdie! Thank you, Vasher! Hey, what's up? Thought I was already following, but I guess not. Well, now you're part of the Axie Stack officially. And I'm up to 274 peeps. Look at you guys, doing the most. Stream was good, did a new game, and it was actually mad fun. That's awesome. Ended up going an hour overtime. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You already missed Oh yeah, Axolotl didn't show up for his own stream again. That was my fault, because I didn't check him after because I clicked on all the stuff on my desktop that I usually click when I open my stream, but when I opened Axolotl, I didn't check to make sure he actually loaded, and he crashed halfway through loading. So that was my own fault. That wasn't really so much Axolotl as it was constantly dazed due to plant stuff. Yeah, with the world. So, hi guys. And also soon to be bye guys, because holy shit. It's hot in here, and I gotta go get a drink of water, and I'm also super fucking tired, and I gotta go to work tomorrow, because work's gonna be madness, and I'm real not excited to go to work. Can I just not go to work and just hang out with you guys for another hour? I wish I could just pull it all-nighter with you guys and just not go to work tomorrow. Like, real talk. Well, now we can go raid someone with many friends. Yeah, we're gonna take all 23 of us and go bother somebody else, like Epi. You guys wanna go see Epi? Epi's going ham on commissions. Or we could go see, who else is, I don't know. That's it. That's the only one I know. Epi's good. Let's go bother Epi. Do that. Okay, dudes. I'm sorry you came to, I'm sorry you guys came to a stream where I was just finishing. But I'm glad you guys came out to hang with, the words and stuff. I'm glad you guys came to hang out with me anyway. Have a good night or a good rest of your day. You're all the best, and I love you all. And I will see you Saturday for Stack Saturday, because tomorrow's Friday, and I don't have to stream. Not that I hate streaming, it's just I'm glad I get to rest and maybe go to sleep tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye!